Hey, hi everybody. Welcome back to Cindy Cobos and No Filters. Today we're going to be talking about a very important subject, which are life decisions. Okay. So when you look at life, there are literally six big life decision questions that everybody asks themselves. And today we're going to cover each of them and why they're so important for your future and why most people get so stuck on them and they don't even know how to process them. Okay. So we're going to start. So here we go. All right. Number one. The first one is purpose. Most people are trying to figure out their life purpose or trying to figure out, am I on the right path with my life? Am I fulfilling my God given purpose? So you have to look at yourself. At one point, I remember having conversations with people when they hit 40s or mid 40s. They're like, man, is this really what I'm meant to do? Is this really something that I see myself doing for long term? But what is your purpose? Am I living to the fullest? Am I maxing out? Is there no regrets? Do I have no regrets for myself, right? For my future? It's a very important question. So every single day, ask yourself, are you fulfilling that? There is a very good book, actually, I think, Purpose Driven Life. I was literally just looking at this. This is a very good book. Again, I didn't even plan on doing this, but I just picked this up yesterday. The Purpose Driven Life by Rick Warren, one of the best books I've ever read. Are you fulfilling that for yourself and for your family? Okay, that's number one. So living your life with purpose. Number two, relationships and love. Right, that's a very big question. There is my mentor. His name is Patrick David. He has a video actually. It talks about the most important decisions that you ever make in your life, and one of them is obviously who you marry, because who you marry will determine sometimes the vision, your direction, whether your life is peaceful, whether your life is not peaceful. And it doesn't have to be just romantic relationships, but your friendships. Are your friendships people that pour into you? Are they people that take away from you? Are they people that actually give you life, or every time you talk to them it's more like a toxic thing and they're taking the life out of you? Because those things are important. I believe very much in multiplication and being a multiplier. And so, are you in relationships that help you multiply? That when you're around them, the very nature of you being around these people, they want to make you do better. Very important. So, number two is relationships or love. Number three, career and success. Some of you guys, maybe you're dabbling, you're like, hey, I want to quit my job. Or maybe you want to start that business. Or maybe you're like, man, I just want to launch something. I want to do something but you fear, you allow fear to stop you. But one of the biggest decisions that you're ever going to make in your life is the career or the industry you get into. And I will give you guys my recommendation as well. And this just goes from a personal story. I was in the medical industry, and the reason why I chose the medical industry because it's very safe. But once I was introduced to entrepreneurship, I didn't know anything about business. Actually, my mom used to make clothing back in the day. But it was a very difficult thing for me to just kind of take that leap of faith. When the time came, I made a decision. It was literally one of the best decisions I made in my entire life. I was scared, but did it anyway. I'm an introvert still now, but I do it anyway. I didn't have all the answers, but I did it anyway. And I figured it out along the way. I like stumbled forward, but I never allowed fear to stop me. So the third one is the career that you choose and what does success mean to you. I believe in generational wealth. I believe in passing down wealth. But bigger than just wealth, I believe in passing down generational ambition, which means an example that you set for you, for your children, for your spouse, for your family. Because the more successful you are in different areas or in all areas of your life, you naturally elevate the identity of your family. Okay, that is number three. Number four, you guys, money and security. Man, this is a really big one. Because a lot of people, they're not good stewards of their money. A lot of people, they don't know if they're making the smartest financial decisions. Most people are more consumers versus investors or multipliers. And like, where do you put your money into? Are you doing the right thing? Do you just have a 401k? Do you have any IRAs? Do you have any indexing accounts? Like, where are you putting your money into? Where are you putting your energy into? The last thing that you want is to look up and you're 60, 65, 70 years old, and you look up, you're like, oh my gosh, I only have $300,000 in my retirement. What the heck? By the way, if you research right now Social Security, do you guys know how much the average person today is making on Social Security in America? It's less than $2,100. Literally today. The average American makes between 1,900 to 21, 20, $2,000 per month. Who can live off of that? Money's going to be one of the biggest things and one of the things that make people feel the safest. And if you don't actually handle that and take care of that now, it's going to be a challenge in the future. Number five is identity and self-understanding. Who am I? Um, and that's a question that's very, very deep. And I speak about this in my trainings all the time. I always speak about the way that you see yourself, your value to the marketplace, your value with people. Your identity is a reflection of your income and your expectations. So, how do you see yourself? How do you view yourself? How do you rebuild your confidence after you fail? What if you didn't come from a great childhood? What if you didn't come from a childhood where people would pour into you? What if you didn't come from a childhood where you had a great example? What if you came from a broken, toxic household? What do you do? Right? By the way, I'm a believer of I'm not a victim to my circumstance. I'm able to get to the next level because of my circumstance. So you have to be really careful on what you say to yourself. You have to be very careful on how you see you. Identity will make or break you as a person. And not just this, how do you change that too? Start hanging around with people who their identity is bigger than yours, because again, the very nature of being around them forces you to want to level up and to be better. And the last one, you guys, here is faith. What does it mean to you? What's the meaning of it? um, do you believe in God? Do you not believe? What do you believe in? Do you believe in energy? Do you believe in what do you believe in? Are you in alignment with those things? Are you in alignment with success? Are you in alignment with God? Are you in alignment with family? Are you in alignment with belief? Are you a good person? What's again the purpose of your life? What does it meaning a good person mean? Why is life so painful sometimes? Why are things not fair all the time? Those are things that are answered with faith. And if you're a believer like I am, you believe that we live in a broken world, and when that happens, you know that life is not going to be always easy. It's not always going to be fair, but you take like that song, sometimes life gives you lemons and you make lemonade. Okay, that's literally what you do. You get lemons, and lemons, it's sour, it's not easy, but you make the most out of it. And that's really where your faith comes into place. Is your cup half full, or is it half empty? And that's really your perspective on life. So, you guys, these 6 things, when you recognize that your life is really broken down to these major 6 categories, and you start deciding that you want to live your life on purpose and you want to really be intentional about everything that you're doing, things change. And these are some factors that have helped me in my career, in my business life, in my family life, in my personal life, to get a lot more clarity and to be and to advance in whatever it is that I'm doing. So hopefully they hit home for you. Which of the 6 are you working on right now? Which one are you strong in? Which one are you the weakest in? Because I'd be interested to know. So if you guys want to share even in the comments, I would love to hear that. But hopefully those brought some enlightenment to you and give you some clarity. So go work on those 6. With that being said, you guys take care until next time, until the next video. Bye bye.